Nobody on this planet has listened to every Merzbow album, not even Merzbow. I've checked the internet, and as at the date of publishing, Merzbow has released 33 million records under his own name and collaborated on a further 900 million. That's 933 million records bearing the Merzbow moniker, and depending on when you come across this clip, you can probably add another 6 or even 15 to that total. Just to put that into context, if we account for a fair mix of full lengths and EPs and assume a fairly modest running time of 30 minutes per release, that's somewhere north of 29 billion minutes worth of Merzbow music in circulation. And if you break that down into a more relatable time frame, 29 billion minutes works out at a staggering 6 consecutive days of uninterrupted play. That's enough time to listen to the entire Merzbow catalogue. If you were to stack every Merzbow release on top of each other, the pile would be just under 21 million metres high. That means it would stretch to the moon and back 27 times. 933 million records. If somebody were to give me £1 for every Merzbow release, that would be 933 million pounds. To be more international, we can perform the same calculation with US currency. So $1 for every Merzbow record would be $933 million. Or for a currency with slightly less value than dollars or pounds, let's say the yen, then you'll get the slightly inflated figure of 933 million yen. If you had a litre of water for every Merzbow release, that would be 933 million litres. Now the average bladder holds around 500 millilitres of liquid, so that's roughly equivalent to around 500 million trips to the toilet. And just to bring the picture to life, that's somewhere in the region of 250 million minutes just peeing. If you had a poop for every Merzbow release, that'd be 933 million poops. Now I don't want to presume your bathroom habits. Perhaps some of my listeners have an easier time of it than others, so let's average it out at 45 minutes per poop. That equates to just under 42 trillion minutes of pooping, or more realistically, around 500 million years sat on the toilet. If you've never heard Merzbow before, then Tauromachine is definitely the best one to try. Some of the frequencies are excruciatingly high and piercing, but overall there is a lot of variety in the sounds, and the general design of the album makes it surprisingly accessible. Some of the tracks can even be described as catchy, and tracks such as Emission and Wounded Cycad Dub appear to be quite deliberate and structured, where other releases sound so improvised from beginning to end that it's almost impossible to tell one track from another. I should also mention that Minor Taurus is an absolute skyscraper of a track. Okay, I hope you found this deep analysis of Tauromachine helpful. Thank you for listening.